claiming a person can't do the job because of their race is sort of like the textbook definition of a racist comment.
Thanks very much. But when we spoke earlier this week, Ryan insisted he's standing by his endorsement of Donald Trump. You said in explaining why you're standing by your endorsement of Mr. Trump that what matters more to you more than anything are our core principles. But what core principle is more important to the party of Lincoln than standing up against racism?
That's why I did that. That's why I spoke out against it.
Yeah.
Look, this is the party of Lincoln, the party of Jack Kemp and Ronald Reagan. So that is why we stand up and speak against any conversation, any kind of comment that has any racist
But this isn't the first
whatsoever.
time you've had to do that. When he doesn't disavow the KKK, you had to speak out against that.
That isn't the first time I've had to do that, and it won't be the last time if this continues. Hopefully this won't continue. Hopefully the campaign will move in a better direction so that it can be one that we can all be proud of. We got two choices: Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump. A Republican presidency, a Democrat presidency. Hillary Clinton is promising to double down on the Obama policies. Those policies are wrong. They're not helping. Our country's going in the wrong direction. So we're offering the country an alternative. And we need a Republican president to work with to put that alternative together.
But does that president have the temperament it takes to be commander-in-chief?
I can't speak for his stage presence, but in private, I find his temperament to be much better than what you see on stage.
So you're confident he could be an effective commander-in-chief?
Look, I believe that he's certainly better than Hillary Clinton. These are the choices that we have. And here's the question I ask. Do I believe that these principles and these policies that flow from those principles have a better chance of making the law with Donald Trump than Hillary Clinton? Absolutely. I do believe that. And I think that's what's necessary to save this country from the bad path that it's on right now.
Even if that president then espouses values that you don't share?
I don't believe in those values. I don't know that he believes that in his heart. I don't know what's in his heart. But I do think, hope, and believe that he's going to improve the tenor of the campaign, the tone of the campaign, the kind of campaign that he's going to run. I believe we need to be inspirational, aspirational, and inclusive. And that, to me, is what the country is
But that's not the
hungry
campaign
for.
that Donald Trump is running,
It's not,
is it?
and I hope that it gets there. I believe what we can do is control our own actions here in the House.
You're talking about national security today in your program for a better way. 67 different proposals there, one of them having to do with immigration, protecting our borders. No mention of that wall paid for by Mexico. Do you think that's a realistic proposal?
I think securing the border is a realistic proposal. We can debate about how best to secure our border. We propose it to secure the border a different way. If you talk to the experts on the border, there are places where walls are necessary, but there are places where fences and other kinds of things are necessary.
Mexico paying for it?
Well, I never supported that. That and the mass deportation is something I also spoke out against. Look, we're not going to agree with our nominee on everything. Mitt Romney and I didn't agree on everything, and I ran on the ticket with him. So it's a little much to ask that everybody agrees on everything.
Not everything,
we don't
but
agree on everything.
He talks about having Mexico pay for the wall in every speech. He talks about the temporary ban on Muslims in every speech. In your 67 proposals, no mention of that ban. He talks.
Let me say why, because I don't agree. We don't agree with that ban. We don't believe we should have a religious test on people coming to this country. We should have a security test. So we don't agree on that. That's fine. Good people can disagree on these things. What we do agree on, George, and what is part of our national security strategy, we really do believe we need to control who comes and goes in this country, if only for national security reasons, but for economic security as well. And so, yes, we do need to secure the border. We can have a good debate about how to secure the border, but we agree on the goal of securing the border.